Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
Welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know, your Highland Park exclusive. I am your host, Marley Blackman. Marley B, that's me, and your Highland Park's press secretary. There's so many things happening in Highland Park, so many wonderful things happening in Highland Park for 2017, and we're just so very excited about them. Today, joining us is Tegist, and she is the founder of Gifting Dreamers. So we're going to talk to her about some of the wonderful things that she's doing in the community, Highland Park, Detroit, and beyond. And we're just giving you the information that you need to know always, always. Hey, Tegist, how you doing?
Hi. Well, thank you for having me, Marley.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
How is
you.
your new year going?
It was amazing. Gifting Dreamers just had our girls retreat December 30th through the 31st. So we started off on a really high note.
Good,
so we're really excited
good.
about
Tell me
that.
about the retreat.
The retreat was 35 girls that came from the Metro Detroit area.
Yeah.
And it started at 7 p.m. at night until 7 a.m. And
Oh,
so
my
for
gosh.
12 hours, we had inspirational speakers, we had encouragement, we learned to journal, we learned to get fit in the new year, we
Okay.
learned all the things that we need to get our 2017 going.
Okay,
for
wow.
girls.
So how old were the girls?
The girls were 12 to 18 in age.
Wow.
Yes, so
That is amazing.
it was a really awesome experience.
So
The
you
girls
probably
said-
didn't get any sleep, right?
No, not at all. The girls said it was the best experience that they ever had. I mean,
Really?
they said they learned things that they never knew that they could do, or how even precious and wonderful that they really are. So.
Okay, wonderful. So how did you come about this organization? Tell me about the organization.
I started Gifting Dreamers 2 years ago, almost 3 now.
Okay.
And it came out of necessity, really. I grew up with a family that my grandmother had a 6th grade education, my mother only finished high school, and being the first person in my family to finish college and go on to get other degrees, it was very difficult without the mentors and the spiritual leaders that I had in my life.
Yes.
So I said a long time ago, when I get to a certain age, I'm going to look back and give back to those same
That's
girls that are
wonderful.
in that situation, that want to do more than that their parents have done, but maybe need the help to understand and realize and figure out how to actually get there.
Wonderful. So is it just for girls?
Nope, it's for girls and boys.
Okay.
We have a girls program called Young Lady Dreamers, and we
Okay.
have a boys program called Young Men Dreamers.
Wonderful, wonderful. So tell me, how would one come to you? Why would they want to come to you? Why would they want to join your organization? How do you recruit children? All of those things. Tell me how did it really start?
Gifting Dreamers started by, I actually started working through the foster care system
Okay.
and through COTS a few years ago.
Okay.
And so we started out with kids that had either a traumatic experience or had lost a parent, so that they got put into the system, and we started working with those kids, and from there we've grown. We get referrals from Detroit Public Schools, we get referrals from the foster care system, we get referrals from even just parents contacting me saying, you know, my kid really needs these free life skill classes and these experiences.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
imagine. We talked a little right before we started off the air about how, you know, even when I was growing up, it's like, well, what do you want to be? The first thing comes out is doctor or lawyer. And it's so many different careers out there that you can make great money. And I always say that. So the more you expose children to those things, the more the more options they have and more things that they can explore and look into themselves. So you guys help with that?
Yeah, that's one of the things that Gifting Dreamers does with our life skill programs is
Okay.
each week we provide some type of avenue or class or information that you didn't necessarily possibly think about, but
Okay.
that a lot of our kids are doing every day. Like at the retreat, we had a lady that came in from MAC, and she
Okay.
talked to the girls about, you know, becoming makeup artists, and how some people think, oh, I'm just doing my eyebrows and
Yeah.
I'm hooking them up. But she talked about how she was on the set of Avatar and she did hair and makeup, and how you think, oh, it's just a makeup artist, but they are all over the world and they
Yeah.
do fascinating
Yeah,
things.
they're
So
needed.
yeah, so if you are a person who really is into makeup or really into hair,
Yeah.
there's a plethora of places you can go by just doing something that you love.
Oh, wonderful. We'll be right back with Tagus to talk more about gifting dreamers and some of the wonderful things that she's doing in the community and for our youth. Stay tuned in, stay locked in. We'll be right back.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B, Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
And welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. I am your host, Marley Blackman. Marley V, that's me. And it is the new year. 2017 is so exciting because we have so many wonderful things in store, not only from the city of Highland Park, but just anything that you have placed inside of your spirit that you want to do for the new year of 2017. We're talking to Tagus from Gifting Dreamers, and she's talking about how she is really digging in deep and helping the youth. How long have this organization been around?
We've been around since 2014. Previous to that, I had been doing a lot of work with the United Way and COTS and the Methodist Boys Home.
Okay.
But since 2014, Gifting Dreamers has been around in the city of Detroit helping
So
the
this was
teens.
your passion. This was
Yes.
something that you're like, I have to do this. I have to give back, and this is what I want to do because I know that I can do this. I know I can pull some great things from out of the youth that you're dealing with. So give me a scenario about a child that you're dealing with. You said a kid that may have lost their parent. In what way?
I have a girl right now in our program who recently lost her mother.
Okay.
And we've been working with her. And when she first came, she had like abandonment issues.
Aw.
Even though, you know, when your parent passes away, it's not really an abandonment, but you feel abandoned. So because you've been left behind, so to say. So we've been working with her. And one of the things that we do with Gifting Dreamers is that we try to, in our mentoring program, mentor the kids with someone else who has been in the same predicament.
Yes.
We have adult mentors who have themselves lost their parent as a youth.
Yes.
And they can talk to them and say, hey, I was going through these feelings. This is how it feels. I do understand. You can overcome and make it. And to know that you weren't left behind.
Yeah.
You know, your parent just went on somewhere else, but they want you to succeed and they want you to be better. So
Yeah.
we do work with them and numerous other counselors that help them when they have the anger issues. But we also have classes that go with anger and go with sadness, and we do a lot of journaling with the kids. So
So the kids are emotionally taunted, and
Correct.
you're dealing with the emotion of the child.
Correct.
Just you're kind of dealing with inside and on out of, you know, to pour it out of their spirit and their soul to say, hey, listen, I know emotionally you're hurting, but you know you still have to move on. Your parents will still want you to move on. What about children that may have lost a parent due to incarceration or murder or something like that, something very tragic?
we found that, once again, journaling is a very good, avenue for that. And a lot of times we have the kids sit down and say, if you could say anything to that parent, if it's a parent that they're not necessarily speaking with because of the incarceration, to write down what do you feel, and to just spill out and say everything that you want to do and write that letter. And that's a very big helpful tool for those kids to say, you know what, I'm upset with you, I'm angry, I'm not happy at the choices that you made, and it helps them to release that, built up up tension that
Yeah.
they have.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
And then we show them ways that you don't want to continue in those footsteps. You don't want to make those same mistakes by being angry. A lot of times when we're angry, we make bad choices.
Yes.
And then we end up in places that we never wanted to be in the first place.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me, the girls that you had over the weekend, the past weekend, how did they respond to you guys? Were they overjoyed? Did they walk away with a lot of things, and you think that they'll continue to implement those things into their lives?
Yes, when we first started that evening at 7 o'clock, like most teens, they all everybody sat in the back of the room.
Yeah,
Everybody
they don't know
was
what to
quiet.
expect, yeah.
They were like, we're not really sure. But by the end of the night, they were up dancing, and we did a talent show, and there was 35 girls from from Detroit, from Pontiac, from Highland Park.
Yeah.
And by then they were making friendships. They were,
Cool.
making groups together. They were making plans to do different things together. They're going to be coming back to the life skill classes. And they were just really, really, they couldn't believe that it was as much fun as it was. They were
Wow.
like, we thought it was going to be kind of like school. And they were like, this was like the best experience that I've ever had. So.
Good. Well, we'll be right back, you guys, to talk more to Tagus about Gifting Dreamers and how you can get involved as a volunteer. Stay tuned in, stay locked in. We'll be right back.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B, Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
And welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. I'm your host, Marley Blackman. Marley B, that's me. And I am so happy to be here with you this Monday morning. It's been too long. We're here with Tagus from Gifting Dreamers, and she is doing some wonderful things in the community with our youth. We always need wonderful people like that to just reach back and pull up our youth because they are our future. We always talk about that on the show. So tell me, I'm sure every organization needs volunteers to help out, right? So if you could have it your way, what would you be looking for?
Yes, we always need volunteers to come in and talk to the kids, and it can just be your story. We love when volunteers come and share their story, share their experiences with the kids, to let them know that, hey, I've done this, or I've been here, and this is how I've turned my life around,
Yeah.
or this is what I'm doing with these are my dreams, and these are things that I love to do. So if I could have it perfectly, we would love to have more men volunteers to come into our boys program and just talk to the boys about what they're doing. You could be a mechanic, you can be a skilled tradesman, you can be a coach, you can be anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily people always think you have to be a doctor or a lawyer to come in and talk to somebody, or a minister, and that isn't the case.
Yeah.
If you're just a guy in the community who may have, just gone to skilled trade schools, but you love working on cars.
Absolutely.
Come in and talk to the boys and tell them, you know what, this is my dream. I love it. I do it every day. Dreams come in all different shapes and sizes.
That's right. That's right. So you just mentioned to me about young men not really knowing the basic car care, how to change a tire, how to even put air in a tire, maybe do an oil change, can you talk more about that?
Yeah, one of the things that we do with our free life skill classes is that we've noticed that definitely when boys don't have fathers in their homes, there's a lot of basic, what you would consider male things that they would need to know. Like you said, basic car care. I've had mothers that have said, oh, our tire blew out, and we were just both kind of sitting there, and the sons have no clue. They want to help their mothers, but they have no clue on what to do.
Yeah.
Or even starting a grill, a barbecue grill.
Yeah.
They don't even know how to start the barbecue grill, lighting it and things like that nature. But just basic boy or basic men skills, we always need volunteers to come in and talk to that. Talking about boys, teaching them how to be gentlemen, pulling out a chair, holding a door, you know, saying nice things to girls. We always need gentlemen to come in and talk about that with the girls.
So how would someone get in touch with you if they wanted to volunteer?
If they wanted to volunteer, they can contact me at giftingdreamers@gmail.com. That's GIFTING, Dreamers, DREAMERS @gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, and you can contact us by calling 248-722-1110 to either volunteer or if you would like to sign your kid up for the program.
That is amazing. So it could be a guardian or a teacher or counselor that would say that, yeah, I think I have a child that would, you know, benefit from your program.
Yes.
Are you looking for coaches and different people? Do you call them coaches?
Yeah.
Different people that will teach different programs? You're looking for those people as well? All right. What kind of experience do they need?
The experience that they need is, one, they have to be able to pass a background check, of course. And then just the love to teach and to you know, inspire the youth in the city of Detroit to be their best and to follow their dreams.
And then, so when do you hold these classes?
We hold the classes on Saturday mornings from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Our boys' classes are held at the Joe Dumars Fieldhouse, which is right there on 8 Mile at Woodward, just behind the New Meyer Plaza. And our girls' classes are held at Little Big World, which is at 310 Livernois, which is just the north side of Ferndale.
I love Little Big World.
Yes.
They're friends of mine.
Yes.
They're amazing people. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's really
those are where
good.
we hold our classes on Saturdays 10 to 12.
That is wonderful. All right, is there anything else you want to say?
We also have a big program that is coming up this summer, and it's called Fatherless Boys to Distinguished Gentlemen. It'll be a summer camp for a week in August. So if there's any parents out there who would like to sign their son up for that program, please give us a call. It just takes a quick little letter on why you think either the son can write it or the parent can write it on why you think that this experience would be great for your son, and we're taking 50 applications.
Wonderful. Do you do anything with scholarships or helping kids get into like the SATs or anything like that? Do you guys
We
coach on that?
don't actually help you with that, but we have other organizations that come in and talk about that will then help you to do those things for free. So yes, we do talk about we do help you fill out your FAFSA forms and things of that nature, and we do talk about financial assistance and we do financial classes at Gifting Dreamers. That's the life skill class.
You know what? I think that that's so important. We're going to take a break because I want to really get into the financial aspect of and how important I think it is for youth to know how to take care of their finances. I think that should be a class in school.
Yeah, they used to kind of do that in school. They don't do any of that
Yeah,
anymore.
so we'll talk more about that. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned in, stay locked in to Get in the Know.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
And welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. I'm your host, Marley Blackman. Marley B, that's me. I'm also your press secretary for the city of Highland Park. If there's some news or information that you'd like me to share, please always feel free to call me at 313-868-0342. Again, that's 313-868-0342. And if you would like to talk to Tagus from Gifting Dreamers this morning, you can please give us a call live on air and we'll answer your questions. So we were just talking about how important it is for youth and finances, and I always thought that, you know, it should be a class taught in at least high school before you go off to college or before you start your career. Everybody's not fit to go to college. So whatever it is that you're doing after high school, I think that your finances should be very important, and you should, be taught about that. So tell me what you think about that and some of the things that you guys are doing.
I do agree that it should be a class that is taught in school. Unfortunately, with all the cutbacks and things of that nature, we keep hearing that that's not an option.
Yeah.
But at Gifting Dreamers, we do offer financial planning and financial assistance. And you think financial planning for teenagers, but it is just that simple. Even if you started saving 10% of your after-school paycheck,
Yeah.
it adds up, and it helps you for when you do get to college and maybe you're not working because you're focusing in on your studies, that you can have that little pocket money
Yeah.
so that you don't get into as much debt, or you don't get into any debt by taking out extra loans just to pay for your groceries or some books or things of like that nature. And we do. Gail Perry Mason actually helps with our girls program, and she comes in and talks about financial planning and talks about different financial ways that you can make money just by doing some of the things that you love. Sometimes teens forget that Instagram and Facebook, there's many ways to make money by what you're doing all day by just scrolling through. Fred Hatcher works with our boys program, and he's the CPA that talks about how boys should handle their finances. And even if you don't go to college, how, everybody wants a car and everybody wants, this or that. And, maybe considering, maybe not always being the first in line to get that, new pair of Jordans.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So again, if you guys want to call in and talk to Tagus, you can call us at 313-868-0342. Is there any last words that you want to say? I'm not going to keep you the whole hour, but anything that you want people to really know about your organization?
I believe that all kids are born with a dream, and sometimes we don't always have the avenue or the options to aspire for those dreams. But I believe that all kids should just take a moment and step back and think about what do they really, really, really love to do, because nothing is better in this world than to do something that you love, especially being that we work every single day. And if you can do something that you really love, that makes a really fruitful life.
I totally agree.
That's what Gifting Dreamers is here to do, is to help kids find out what their dream and their passion is, and to help them succeed at it.
That is amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming
on
and being with us. Absolutely. And give your contact information once more.
If you'd like to contact Gifting Dreamers to volunteer or to sign your child up for a class, for the classes, it is giftingdreamers@gmail.com, or it is 248-722-1110, or you can find us on Instagram, you can find us on Facebook, or on Twitter.
Thank you so much, Tagus.
Thank you for having me,
Gifting
Marley.
Dreamers. All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Highland Park News.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
Welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. I am your host, Marley Blackman. Marley B, that's me. And again, I just missed you guys so much. I want you guys to really get involved. This is your TV show for 2017. If there's things that you want to know about from our city hall, from our city administrators, our mayor, things that you want us to cover, things that you want us to discover with you, I am here to do that with you and for you. So I always want you to give me a call at 313-868-0342, because this is your very own TV show, your exclusive Highland Park show. I want everyone to pick up this month's issue of The Black magazine. It has our wonderful President Barack Obama on the front cover. And then there is a story with our Highland Park mayor, Mayor Hubert Yap, that I want you guys to just kind of take a look at and read. It kind of tells a little story about Highland Park, and it tells the vision that Mayor Hubert Yap has for the city and beyond. And I want your feedback. I want you guys to let me know what you think about that, because Highland Park is an extension of Detroit. It's that centerpiece, and everything is moving north, and we are from development to organizing to preparing our city for greatness and excellence. We need you. We need the community, and that's what we're working together to do. There has been some difficult things that I've had to cover at the beginning of the year with crime and things like that. We have to take care of our city. We have to take care of one another. We have to report things that we see that are happening to keep our city safe. Our police department, our detectives, our chief of police, they're wonderful at responding and reacting. It is very important to our mayor and our police chief to make sure that the city of Highland Park is a safe place to live, work, and play. So anything that you see that's going on in the city that you don't agree with, that you think is a nuisance, that you think is trouble, we encourage you to call City Hall and just talk to our police chief or report things with our police department. I really encourage you to do that. There's also been an enormous amount of fires since the holidays until now, and I just really want you guys to make sure that you're talking to Chief Logan on how to protect yourselves in your homes, making sure that you have the smoke detectors and fresh batteries and different things, because it's really sad to see someone lose their home and all of their belongings. I have a caller coming in. I'm going to take the call. Good morning, caller. You're live on the air with Marley Blackman. Marley B, that's me. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
No trivia question today.
No, that was just for the month of December. That was me being in the holiday spirit
Okay.
and giving away money. Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right, so yeah, I'll be doing some more promotional things throughout the year, but the $50 trivia question was only for the month of December, just to kind of spread some cheer and spread some joy, and that was just in the giving spirit in December. Also, I want to make sure that you guys know about the Tifa board is planning an event to share their vision on the downtown Highland Park. So they're creating a new look, a new feel. They have a vision for Highland Park's downtown, and they're hosting an event on Thursday, January the 19th, 2017, from 5:30 p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. at the Highland Park Fire Department. Again, the Tifa board, Highland Park's Tifa board, is hosting a visionary event to let you know what they're doing for and their vision for the Highland Park downtown area. And that event is going to be on Thursday, January the 19th, 2017, from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Again, if you guys have any questions for me, or if you want us to cover something, just please give us a call at 313-868-0342. Stay tuned and stay locked in. I'll be right back.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B, Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
And welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. I'm your host, Marley Blackman. Marley B, that's me. And I was just talking offline with our guest, Tegus, from Gifting Dreamers. She's hanging around in the studio. She has so much information to talk about, and our youth is our future, and we really have to dig deep and help them. I know that right now we're working at trying to get a high school back in the city of Highland Park. There's a lot of organizations right here in this city that you can reach out to those organizations and get involved. We really need you, no matter what it is that you do, what kind of community person you are. If you've never done anything in the community and you're a little nervous about it, get your feet wet and just reach out to a community organization, and Gifting Dreamers would love to have you, especially if you're a man. male. I hear that all the time with a lot of things from schools and community organizations where the moms and the women, they show up and they show out, but we just don't have enough men to come and support and to lend their hand in helping the youth. So if you could do that, if you're a man that's watching and you have brothers or uncles or cousins or sons or nephews or whomever, we really could use that support. We really could use you guys, just your presence, if you will, in these organizations would be great. Just because our young people, our young men really need to see good role models, good men doing great things in their community. It goes a very, very long way. I'm going to close out for now, but make sure that you guys follow up with Tempest, with Tegus, I'm sorry, with Gifting Dreamers. I'm going to get her name right. It's such a beautiful name. With Gifting Dreamers, and just see how you can help her in the organization. And we'll see you next week. Have a great week.